So we're at a coffee shop, and we're going to book this one specifically. To two cities, and then we'll do a video later. Follow me around today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Veronica, and today we're going to be discussing some tips for pregnancy. Specifically, I'm going to go through tips for first trimester and second trimester since I'm in my third, and how I survived those trimesters. I will say, looking back, I believe first trimester was definitely the hardest. I remember being 5 weeks and being so optimistic, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I haven't felt any symptoms, no nausea, no nothing. And then week 7 came and it was like hell. I started having food aversions and nausea, vomiting, fatigue. And so some of my top tips I would say is definitely indulge in sleep and relaxing. The more you're active, the more you walk, the more you try to work out and just do things, the more tired you'll get. Just really let your body rest because you're growing a baby after all, right? So it was really tough to accept it at some point. I'm a very active, I have to be doing something type of person. So accepting that fact was definitely hard. But once I indulged in relaxing and sleep and stuff like that, I felt like I was feeling better. And then as far as nausea goes, I was definitely buying a lot of ginger chews. I'll try to link the ginger chews that I specifically liked. I bought them at H Mart and they're super good. Honestly, probably had too many, but it's okay. You know, whatever works and makes you feel better, just do it. Some smells were definitely not it for me. I needed to make sure I had a scent with me just in case. My top scent was this volcano candle from Anthropology. I burned at least 5. I'm not even kidding. They're so good. They always make me feel better. So make sure you find a scent that really comforts you and utilize it for those times where you just can't deal with certain smells around the house or even the fridge. Honestly, you can be sensitive to anything. So sorry, Rachel's still looking at me. Hi, baby. So yeah, just try to make yourself as comfortable as you can. Excuse me. I think those are my top tips. Definitely try to indulge. If you have cravings, what, Mama? Come up. Come here. If you have cravings, try to eat them. I didn't have any cravings at all. So it was just kind of making sure I ate because I wasn't eating that much. I was actually struggling with the idea of gaining weight or just gaining weight in general. I was not, because I kept vomiting every morning. So understanding my sleep patterns was important because sleep and waking up on time to eat something really saved my day. In the morning, as soon as I woke up, I would always eat some frozen mango chunks. Those really helped me out for a long time. Eventually, I got over it and I would get on another type of food. I remember graham crackers were great in the morning. Something super light, rice crackers were good. So yeah, those are definitely my top tips for first trimester. Find your safety food, your favorite scent, get on those ginger chews and sleep, okay? Those are my top tips. First trimester, I can't. It's going to be awful. I'm not going to lie, but those 4 things are going to make it very much way more better than ever, okay? Now, moving on to trimester number 2. My nausea didn't actually stop till week 24. So when I hit 12 weeks, it was like nothing had changed, right? I was still doing the same things. I was, sucking on the ginger chews, eating my mango chunks, vibing with my volcano candle, getting a lot of sleep too. But actually, I got a little more active at this point. I was able to go to the gym, do stretches, maybe some yoga. I was more active, so that was nice. This is Ray. Say hello. Yeah, so those things really helped me out a little. I wasn't as tired, so I was a little happier. I think when I finally hit week 24, like I said, I was able to indulge more and finally eat what I wanted. Not everything, of course. I've always been really sensitive to dairy, sugar, like chocolate specifically. I get migraines because migraines is a huge thing also in pregnancy, and specifically my pregnancy journey. So I'd say during trimester 2, try to actually be active, because I feel like this is the point where you start getting more energy back. So I was cleaning more, I was working out more, I was getting out of the house finally, and then I was indulging more. So at that point, I think I gained like 3 pounds, which is still not a lot, but like I was happy that I was gaining weight, because at this point, my doctors had to give me medication so I can gain weight. It was really hard for me. I was even losing weight at some point. So indulge in your food, get more active, and just enjoy a little, because, obviously pregnancy doesn't last forever and it feels like it, but try to enjoy as much as you can. That's what they say. I don't know. I was having a hard time, but it is what it is. Then I actually regained the nausea, vomiting at week 27. So I feel like I only had 3 weeks of a break, but yeah. So I was back to it, to the fatigue, to the vomit, to the nausea, and I was not having it. I mean, right now I'm 32 weeks, 8 months, and new symptoms have arisen. And we'll definitely talk about my tips moving forward, maybe after my delivery. But like right now I'm dealing with acid reflux, and just like other things, like migraines are still a thing, fatigue, but I definitely have more energy compared to first trimester. Not as much as the energy that I had in second trimester, but I still have some energy, so I'm taking advantage. I'm walking, I'm trying to do my pelvic stretches, just to make sure that my labor and delivery is just honestly as smooth as it can be. But yeah, honestly, those are my tips. Every pregnancy journey is different, obviously. This has just been my way of coping and making sure I make it through. Yeah, so I will go ahead and link anything that I found helpful down below. Like I mentioned, the ginger chews, the volcano candle, anything else that was like an anchor for me, I'll make sure I'll link below. Obviously, rely on your support group, like your family, your friends. Reach out to friends that are pregnant or moms who have done it in the past and try to get their tips, because it's literally hard as it is. So if you have nice people who are willing to provide words of wisdom or recommendations, that helps all the time. Another thing I will say, like towards your end of second trimester or going into third, definitely look into a birthing class or a Lamaze class. I feel like it was super helpful for me. Definitely look into Lamaze class. I felt like it was super helpful for me to learn more about the labor and delivery process. And yes, it made me emotional, but I felt like I'm now more mentally prepared than I was before. So that's huge. If you can get a doula, get a doula. If you can't, it's totally preference, but Other than that, those are my tips. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be doing more pregnancy videos down the line, but thank you for watching. Bye, guys.